everybody, Nova here from getpharmacyadvice.com. I'm coming at you with another drug interaction. Today I'm going to discuss metronidazole, which is Flagyl, and alcohol. So as I said, Flagyl, generic metronidazole, which it is available in, is an antibiotic, and alcohol is alcohol, as in wine or vodka, whatever your preference is. So patients usually take the metronidazole for about 7 to 10 days, and the interaction that it can have with alcohol, and I know so many drugs out there, they say don't take with alcohol because it will decrease the efficacy of a lot of medications. However, this one has a little bit more of an extreme effect with it. It can cause a disulfiram-like reaction, which means it can cause like flushing, headache, some heart palpitations, and projectile vomiting. That's not a fun one. That's usually what I tell my patients first. I was like, this can cause projectile vomiting. They're like, oh, okay, no drinking. So what I tell my patients is do not drink with the medication, and do not drink up to 48 hours after they're done taking the medication because it's still in their system and can still cause the projectile vomiting. So just a little note, the reason it's called a disulfiram-like reaction is because disulfiram is actually a medication, and it's taken by people who are trying to stop drinking. It's a negative feedback loop. So what happens is that the patient would take the disulfiram pill, and then if they were to drink any alcohol in that time, it'll cause them to projectile vomit. So it's kind of it's a negative reinforcement. So most likely if they take the pill, they're not going to take a drink. And that's why it's called a disulfiram-like reaction. Now, as for going back to metronidazole and alcohol and that interaction, most patients, most pharmacists will counsel you on this, and you'll see it all over the web, and your doctor will talk to you about it. However, the interesting thing is that scientifically it makes sense that these two medications, or the metronidazole and the alcohol, if you want to call it medication, mixed together would cause a disulfiram-like reaction, what it does in your body. However, most studies that they've actually done, which has only been a few, where there are head-to-head studies giving the person Flagyl and alcohol, found that very rarely does it actually happen. So I think now we continue to counsel on it because you don't want a patient to go home and have projectile vomiting with dinner because they had a glass of wine with it. However, it does very rarely happen. But I think it's an important one out there. I still counsel my patients, and I myself, if I'm ever on Flagyl, would not drink with it. So I thought I'd just put that out there. So Flagyl and alcohol, generic metronidazole. Do not drink with not even just like a little sippy sip, nothing, until 48 hours after you're done taking your last tablet of metronidazole. Okay, well, I hope this helped a little bit, and if you have any questions or you want to talk about it or have any comments, please email me at nova@getpharmacyadvice.com. Come to the site if you're not already here, and feel free to leave a comment. All right, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.